Thanks for logging in and checking out our new parent orientation. We want to just take some time to give you some information that you're going to need to make your transition onto campus a smooth one and a good one. We're excited that you're a part of the SBCA family, and so we're just going to take some time to give you that information, and you can do with it what you need to. But before we get started, let's go ahead and pray. So thank you, God, for this wonderful day. Thank you for our time just to sit and to talk and to give our parents and our students some information about our school. God, I just pray that you'd be a part of this. We are so thankful for just the opportunity to serve these families and serve these students and point them towards you. God, we ask that you'd be in this school year, that you would go before us and just provide safety and provide guidance. God, we just love the fact that you love us and that you pursue us, and we pray this in your son's name. Amen. So before we get too started, I wanted to kind of introduce some of our staff here. So the first person is Andy. Many of you probably met Andy through the application process, through the admissions process, and you've got a chance to meet her and maybe go on a tour around campus with her. So that's Andy. Down on the bottom, we have Audrey. She's you probably met her through the registration process. She works at the front desk, and she'll just be kind of your go-to person here on campus. So if you have a question or you need something, Audrey's going to be a great resource for you. And then right below me is Dawn Cranston. She's been with the school since it started. She's the elementary principal. She's been working with the elementary teachers and the elementary staff. And so I'm excited that they're working with your kids and working with our staff here at the Academy. My name's William Lance. People call me Buzz. And I am the head of school and a secondary principal. If I haven't met you yet, I'm looking forward to meeting you and just getting a chance to know you and know your student. One of the things that's really important as you come into a school or you come into an organization is just kind of understand their history and their mission. And so I thought I'd let Dawn kind of talk a little bit about the history and mission of the school.
So South Baldwin Christian Academy began in 2008. We had just 3 teachers, 35 students, and a handful of parent volunteers. A lot's changed over the years. As you can tell, we've grown quite a bit, and we have at least 25 staff members now. Normally, we'd all be meeting together in our gymatorium. You'd get a chance to meet us all. We'd get a chance to meet you. This year's a little bit different, but you can find just about anything you're looking for on our website. If you Google South Baldwin Christian Academy, we should pop up for you. And we have a staff page where you can learn a little bit about each of our staff members. So I encourage you to check that out. The mission of our school is to educate students with excellence in a safe and caring environment while helping them understand the plan that God has for their lives. That's a mission that we try to fulfill every day. Our staff is dedicated to making a difference in your student's life. Buzz is going to talk for a few minutes about our vision and how we see that happening and playing out.
So one of the things I got blessed with is last year I was with SBCA in a consulting role. And so I got a chance to kind of get to know SBCA over the last 12 months. And so an opportunity became available to move from Indiana to Alabama. And I took it. And so this year I'll be here full time as the head of school. And so there's a lot of opportunity here at SBCA. And as we look forward to the future, it's going to be pretty amazing. One of the things that we really want to do is grow our school in its influence right here in Gulf Shores, right here in Baldwin County, and in the state of Alabama, as well as throughout the United States and around the world. So we've got a big vision as far as making an impact for Christ in the lives of kids through the Academy. So one of the things that we want to do this year is really make sure that our accreditation is good. We're accredited through an organization called ACTS, and this is a year that we go through accreditation. It's a chance for them to come in and say, man, you guys are doing a really good job in these areas. Keep it up, you're meeting our standards. The other part that we'll be working on throughout this school year too is a 6-year strategic plan for the school. And so we'll really kind of be looking towards the future and how we're going to do certain things to make an impact around this area. And that's going to include stuff that's going to happen here on campus, as well as kind of stepping into a digital format and doing that in a real powerful way. So I'm looking forward to the next chapter in SBCA history. One of the things that we want to do in that vision is get you involved and get you on campus as much as we possibly can. So I'm going to talk a little bit about ways that you can come on campus and get involved. Obviously, the COVID experience is going to be a little bit different here out of the gate, but one of the areas that we really encourage parents to do is to come on campus and to pray. And we won't be able to do this right away, but we do have a prayer walk on campus. You can come to the front desk and get a prayer sheet, and you can go to the different stations around campus and pray for specific things on campus on the prayer walk. And so we encourage, once we can, for you to come on campus and pray about the school. The other place where you can get involved and pray is going to be through our Moms in Prayer. That's an organization here on campus where moms get together and pray. So I encourage you to look for information as that kind of forms up, and it's going to be a little bit different probably with the COVID as well, but that's an organization that you can get involved in and pray for the school. All of our parents have a requirement to volunteer on campus for 10 hours. And so we'll have opportunities for you to volunteer. We'll send those out either through email, be on our website. You can talk to your teacher of your student and look for opportunities to volunteer and be involved here on campus. And so I'd really encourage you to find some ways to get involved through volunteering. We're going to have a couple organizations this year that are going to really help with that as well. One of them is a parent-teacher fellowship, and we'll kind of get that started here at the beginning of the school year. Parent-teacher fellowship is just the parents and the teachers getting together to organize different events, different opportunities on campus. One of the areas that we really want to get the parent-teacher fellowship involved in is doing an upgrade to our playground. So if you've been on campus, you've seen the courtyard and kind of the work that we've done there to make it a great place for our kids to hang out, to eat lunch, and for our teachers to teach in. But we really do want to upgrade the playground, and that'll be the task kind of the parent-teacher fellowship. The other organization that I encourage you to get involved in, if you're more in the sports-minded way of life, is the Booster Club. We're growing the athletic program here on campus. Last year was the first time with athletics. We had volleyball, basketball, and archery, and we want to expand that program. And one of the ways that we're going to be able to do that is getting parents involved in the Booster Club. So I'd really encourage you guys to get involved in one of those organizations and be on campus through those organizations. We do want to keep our kids involved as well on campus, and so we have an enrichment program, and Andy's going to kind of outline what our after-school enrichment program is all about.
Thanks, Buzz. Hi, everybody. I just want to say it's really good to see all of you again, and I'm really excited for you guys to get on campus and get to know more of the faculty and staff here at SBCA besides me. And I'm sure they'll welcome you with open arms. Anyways, as Buzz was saying, the after-school enrichment programs, they're going to be a little different this year, as we're not going to start them out at the beginning of the year. They're generally an 8-week, 2 months each. And the goal of these is our teachers and our staff, they want to give your kids the biggest, most greatest opportunities that we can. So what they are is they're after school from 2:30 to 3:30. I had the opportunity to teach our little ones drama last year. So it was really fun to utilize the stage that was just built a couple years ago and see these kids really develop their own voices. Some of the other programs are Slime Time for the little itty bitty ones, our K3 and our K4 preschoolers. And this allows them to have hands-on sensory time. There's some reading, some STEM reading. We're always looking for parents. If you've got some ideas, if your kids have some ideas of something that they would really like to join or be a part of, we encourage you to speak up. Let one of us know. We're always looking to grow these enrichment programs. Buzz also talked about our sports. We do have for middle school and high school, we've got our Lady Knights volleyball. We have our basketball, and that's actually for some of our elementary school as well. It's fun to see the little ones just be bopping around and learning these skills. We have our cheerleaders, and then we also started about a year or two ago, archery. And again, this is an area that Buzz spoke about that we are looking at growing. So ideas are welcome, volunteers are welcome, we encourage it. I'm going to pass this off to Miss Audrey, who's going to speak now on some procedures here at SBCA.
Okay, so the first thing that I want to talk about is our car line procedure. I know a lot of people have had questions about how's car line going to work this year. So if you've been on campus before, you know the routine, but if you're new, we just want to let all of our new families know how to enter our campus and what to expect when you get here in the mornings. So for morning drop-off, you can enter through County Road 8, which is Coastal Gateway Boulevard, or you can enter through Highway 59. Usually we drop off in the front of the school building, but this year we're going to have everybody dropped off at the playground. We're going to have staff members do some temperature checks with everybody in the car. And then if you have smaller kids, we have staff members that can help walk those kids into class. We understand that this is a new year for a lot of people with preschoolers, and we know that it's very important for that first day of school to have the parent walk in with the student, and we are going to allow that for the first week or two. However, we're going to have all of those parents park in a separate parking lot. You will have to wear a mask, temperature screening, and we will allow you to walk your little ones to the classroom, not in the classroom, but to the classroom. And, you know, we're going to treat Meet the Teacher like the first day of school, get your pictures out of the way, and just really let the kids know that, you know, Meet the Teacher can be like the first day of school. Bring your supplies. That way, the first day of school, they're used to it. The next thing that I want to talk about is the afternoon pickup procedure. We're going to have everybody be picked up in the gym. Everybody's going to be in their own teams, kind of distanced away from each other. There's no need for parents to get out of their vehicles. We have staff members that will walk the little ones to your car. It's super quick. Last year we did it in under 12 minutes every afternoon. So hopefully you won't be stuck in car line. It's going to be a little bit different this year. So just be patient with us the first few weeks. Next, we're going to talk about lunches. So we partner with The Haven, which is located next door to us, and they prepare these delicious, nutritious meals. They're prepared by a licensed dietitian, and they're just wonderful meals. We offer that to K-5 through 12th grade. For our preschoolers, they are required to bring a lunch from home and a snack every day. You will order your lunch through Sycamore. Sycamore is an online management system that is wonderful. It allows you to track your child's grades. There's report cards, pickup information, lunch menus, happenings around the school. All of that is located in Sycamore. For new families, you'll get your Sycamore username, login, and password from Miss Andy, probably on the first day of school. That will be sent home. But I encourage all parents to take advantage of it. It's just a great organized way to stay on track of everything. The next thing that I want to mention is our FACS. That's our payment system. For those of you who have signed up to make monthly payments, it's very important that you get logged in and registered into FACS as soon as possible. They have great customer service. If you have any questions, it's super user-friendly. But of course, you can always call the school office and we'll help walk you through that process. Some new processes that we're going to have to implement this year is a tardy check-in, late checkout type of system. We're going to limit the number of people that are on campus this year. So if your kids are tardy in the mornings or you need to check them out early, there's really no need for the parent to come in the school building. We have a camera system located on the front porch of our main office. You just push the button. I can see you through a camera. You can talk to me. I can talk to you. We can get your kid where they need to be. You can even go back to your car. We'll make sure the kid gets to the car safely. There's really no need to come into the building unless it's an emergency situation or if you have an appointment. So something else that is a question that a lot of you have asked is inclement weather and school closures. It's going to be a little different this year, but we usually follow Baldwin County. So if they close for inclement weather, we're probably going to close. And we're great with communicating that with families through our text messaging, email reminders. We put it on our digital sign out front. So if there's if there's ever any questions about school closures, you're going to be communicated with. If you have any questions, you can always call the school office, and I'll be happy to help you with that. Buzz is going to talk a little bit more about the SBCA communications.
So yeah, I think one of the things that I was impressed with last year working with the school, and something that we're going to even work harder to do this year, is really be communicating well with our parents. And so one of the things that's really important as you come into an organization is to kind of look at their handbook. So through the registration process, you probably signed a worksheet or a form that said, hey, I've read the handbook. It's on our website. It's digital. So if you haven't yet, you need to go through and read that handbook, because the handbook's going to have all the different rules, all different procedures listed out there for you. I know I'm a new parent to the school. My kids have been very interested in the dress code policy. So we got the handbook open, we read through it, made sure that the clothes that we were buying were going to meet that requirement. So the student handbook's not just going to have dress code, but it's going to have grading policy. It's going to have all of those things. So it's a great resource for you to find out information about the school and understand kind of who we are and what we do. So I'd really encourage you, if you haven't already, that you get out that student handbook and kind of give it a read. One of the things is going back and forth between teachers or between administration. As a parent, probably the go-to thing that's going to work the best as far as communicating is going to be emails. I know it's not as personal as face-to-face. If you want an appointment, you just need to set up an appointment. We'd be more than happy to meet with you on campus in person, but probably the best way for us to communicate back and forth through the COVID thing is through email communication. You know, as an administration, as teachers, make a commitment to answer that email within about a 24-hour period of time. I know we live in a real-time kind of society right now. We've got teachers teaching, we've got stuff going on campus. We'll get back to you within 24 hours, but it's probably the best way for you to communicate with all of us that way. We do have a Google Calendar on our website that you can subscribe to. It's going to have all the important dates throughout the school year. So if you subscribe to it, you know, it'll probably sync up with your calendar on your phone or on your computer, and you kind of keep track of what's going on at the school through the Google Calendar. We are pretty active on social media, so if you haven't already, you might want to go out and follow SBCA on Facebook. We put a lot of information up there about upcoming events. We also put pictures of the students up on Facebook, kind of give parents kind of a chance to see what's going on campus. But if you're not following us already, you might want to follow us on Facebook. From time to time, we'll send out text messages. I know I got one today that kind of reminded me to go out and sign up for my fax account. We'll use the text to get information out to you in a quick format or a reminder format. So you might want to watch for those faxes coming out from the school. I know we gave you a ton of information in this video. The good thing about being on video, you can go back and rewatch it if you're having a hard time falling asleep, or just want to watch it 2 or 3 times. But maybe you're out of things to watch on Netflix, so you're just going to keep watching this over and over as well. But I'd really encourage you to get out there and read the handbook, get the facts set up. If you have questions, let us know. We'd be more than happy to answer it. We're looking forward to having you on campus to Meet the Teacher on Monday. We look forward to seeing you on campus here for the first day of school on Wednesday. We've been looking forward to this, and we're expecting a great school year. So from all of us here at SBCA, we'll see you when you're on campus. Have a great day.